Well, it's a beautiful day out today, and I am going to do something that I don't really want to do. I'm going to change the battery in our 2017 Ford Fusion Sport. I went to go get gas in it for my wife, and it just clicks when So I'm going to show you how to remove and replace a battery. Great. Well, so here's the battery, and the negative is way in the back. So I think what I'm going to do is loosen the bracket down here. Focus, there you go. And then once I have that out of the way, I can remove the positive and slide the battery towards me and then take the negative off. And as you can see, it looks like it's got a little mildew on it. So anyways, it's over 4 years old. It's probably allowed to go bye-bye, but hopefully my buddies at AutoZone have one. All right, so the hold down bolt is an 8mm. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Well, I found some other interesting, there's little mouse turds in here. A lot of them. God, I hope nothing was chewed up. All right, so on top of all that, I can't get, that's an 8mm. This one is a 10. So I'm gonna take this off, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, I don't even know how to get to the one on the negative unless I can slide the thing forward. I got to figure out how to get to the bolt on the bottom of that since it won't come undone. Right down there. So this one's loose and coming off. So let me do that with two hands, and then we'll go from there. There we go. All right, so that one's off. Now if I can figure out how to get to the bottom of this thing, where all the rat turds are. I can't believe we got turds. So 10 on there, 8 on the hold down. Let me see if I can get underneath. All right, well, I cheated on getting it out. I'll show you later because I couldn't get the hold down bracket to come loose. So I did that. And then I think that's an 8 also. So I'm gonna use the 8 to take this back one off. And you can see how nicely corroded it is. So I don't know if that's a problem, but I know when I check the voltage, I'll check the voltage again once I get it out of the car. So we'll go from there. All right, so to get this back one in, I'm gonna go to the back. And again, like I said, this is an 8. I think it's an 8. Yeah. And I just cut myself. All right, so there we go. That seems, because that's like a wedge and it's all locked up, so it's not coming loose, but it'll come loose with a little persuasion. So I got the nut all the way loose, and it's not compressing it. So let me go get a screwdriver, and I'm gonna get it to try and spread the jaws a little bit. So all right, so what I did is I beat on it some more. Now I'm going to try and twist it to get it to come off. So it's moving now. That's a good sign. I just got to get it off of there. We'll clean this all up. I'm guessing that's going to be the battery not being too good, but we'll check the voltage once I get it off. All right, I didn't show that, and I'm apologizing ahead of time for it, but as you can see, I just pulled it off of there, but I wiggled it back and forth until it came off. And as you can tell, it was corroded a little bit. I'm gonna get it out of there, and I'm gonna check the voltage, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I got it out of there, and as you can tell, it was pretty, and look at all the nice rat turds in there. So God forbid, I hope nothing's like really messed up. So, and this wouldn't come up, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I'll vacuum all that out before I put the new one in. So I got the battery over here, and this is what it looks like. So I am, and it's the original battery, so it's probably like 5 years old. So I'm gonna, nice old faux moco. I'm gonna go see if I can get another one. But first I'll test it. All right, so there you go. Negative and positive. Oops. Well, there it's showing 12.3. So I'm gonna go get it tested anyways, because in the car it was showing like 10. So we'll go get it tested. Well, I got it tested and it is dead as a doornail. It has voltage, but it's got a dead cell or something. So let's go put it back in. All right, there's what it looks like. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and clean the negative connector, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there you go. I cleaned it up as best I could, cleaned the corrosion off of the negative terminal as best I could. I just got to figure out how to get this no good sassafras out of here. So maybe if I put a little pressure on it with a screwdriver from the underside, maybe it will come up. So I'm going to try that. And when I say from the underside, I'm talking about, here we go. I'm going to put the screwdriver right here and then twist and put some pressure on it. Hopefully that'll let it come up. So I'm going to put you down for a second and do that. All right, I'm working under a time crunch, so I'm going to put the sucker back in there and then we'll mess with the bracket tomorrow. All right, so I got it down in there. I'm going to tighten it up and then I'll slide it the rest of the way in. I'll do it by hand if I have to get it started. But you want to get it tight so that you get a good connection. And put, and this was a 10, I think. So, all right, there's a 10. And like I said, I'm gonna have to mess with this little tie down tomorrow, but the girls need their car, so that's why I've been humping. Yeah. I'll have to figure out how. I guess I'll watch some YouTube videos on how to get that sucker out of there. But let's let me pause you. I'm gonna go get the keys and then we're gonna fire it up, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And there you go, it's running. First turn, it started right up, so it definitely was a battery. So there you go. All right, well, hopefully that helps you out. If you hit a dead battery, it's pretty easy, except for that bracket that I couldn't get off. So you need an 8 and a 10, and that's it. And then you just go pay a lot of money for a new battery. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully it saves you a little bit of money. Thank you, and see you next time.